Everyone, this video is to walk you through setting up the grade path spec with PowerSchool, as well as troubleshooting any problems that you might have. So the first place you need to look when dealing with grade path spec is in your assignments category. Assignments, to set it up the first time, you need to come over here to the snowman and click on Sync with PowerSchool. This one's already there, so we don't need to click it. But it should have, or once that sync's complete, you should have these little folders with an arrow in them. This is saying that it's synced with PowerSchool nightly. And from that point on, you need to drag your assignments. First of all, make sure they've been published and that you've clicked the Sync with PowerSchool button on that assignment, and then drag them into the assignment group where you want them to show up in PowerSchool. So what happens is when Canvas syncs with PowerSchool, it's just pulling in the same groups that you have in PowerSchool, and that's where those assignments will show up. So that's the first place to check. Make sure those are all set up, that you have dragged. All you have to do is drag the assignment into the folder where you want it. The next thing you need to look at, let me get this back where it was, is this grade sync button. A lot of times people turn this off on accident, not knowing what it does. Students cannot see this button even if it doesn't have the little eye with the cross through it. I know a lot of people turn it off thinking they don't need their students to see it, so they hide it. That can impact the sync, so that's something you ought to look at. To make that visible again, you come to Settings down here at the bottom, go to Navigation, and make sure that the grade sync is up here on the top under the visible items. To do that, you just grab it and drag it up. Or I think you can click Move and then move it to, well, no, that won't do it. Move it to the top, but you still have to drag it, and then make sure you hit Save. Once you do that, let's go ahead and click the grade sync so you can see what that looks like. The grade sync will just show your current status. If it's been completed and without errors, it'll give you a green check mark. If it has errors, it'll say failed or have a red, just like this, exclamation. And you can click on that and see which ones didn't sync and why. And if you don't understand this, you can just let me know and I can take a look at it as well. But it's usually because you asked it to sync but didn't have it in a assignment group. So that's why I tell you to start with assignments, because if you click the sync button on the assignment but don't move it to the right assignment group, then it will not sync. If you're setting this up for the first time, you need to go to Settings and click Nightly Sync and turn that on. And that way you never have to remember to sync the assignment manually again. It'll just go through, check your folders each night, and again, you won't have to remember to do it manually. If you choose to do it manually, I mean, pretty much those are the only things you need to look at, and your grade sync is complete. That's all that needs to be in place for it to work correctly. If it is still not working correctly, then you can contact us at the district and or put in a ticket with Canvas. A lot of times that's what we'll end up doing, is putting a ticket in with Canvas. If you would like to do it manually still, you can go to Grades and click on Actions and Sync to SIS. And keep in mind though, if you want to do that manually, you need to do that each time that you move a new assignment into the synced group. So it's pretty much better just to go to the grade sync settings and do a nightly sync. Again, if you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks.